everybody. It's Angie Rupert, founder of Rupert Law Group. We handle exclusively E2 and E1 visas, so no matter what treaty country you're from or in what state you want to live, we can help. Today, we're going to talk about why I love the E2 visa. I think it is one of the best options for people wanting to live in the United States, and I'd love to tell you why. So, number one, the E2 visa is for entrepreneurs and for business owners. And if there is anything the United States is about, it's about running your own business, starting your own venture, and enjoying all of the fruits of your own labor. And I love it. I love entrepreneurs. I love working with entrepreneurs from all over the world. And I particularly love that mentality, that energy coming to the United States and making the United States a better place. So, if you also appreciate being an entrepreneur, running your own business, and doing your own thing in life, the E2 visa would also be a great fit for you. Number two, I love the E2 visa because it gets people here quickly, right? So some people do want a green card, and that's amazing. There are some tips and tricks about how to transition the E2 visa into some other type of visa once you're in the US to help you get a green card. But getting to the US itself, sometimes when you're on the what they call the immigrant route, meaning you're looking for a green card, you're looking for a permanent solution and to be in the United States permanently, sometimes that trail can be very long indeed. Now, sometimes it can be a year or two. Sometimes, depending on a variety of factors and where you're from, it could be 10 to 15 years. Nobody wants to wait that long. That's another reason I love the E2 visa. In almost every case, if you are diligent and working toward this goal, and we'll be working right there beside you, you're probably looking at about 5 to 8 months from the day you start this journey until the day your journey ends and you have that E2 visa. Big, big difference, right? So another reason I love the E2 visa. Thirdly, it's great for families. Why is that? So some visas, even non-immigrant visas, right? So visas that are not green cards, but other types of non-immigrant visas do not allow spouses to work. They can live here, they could go to school here even, but they're not allowed to work. But that is not the case with the E2 visa. So if you get an E2 visa and are approved for an E2 visa, your spouse can come with you and get approved for an E2 visa, and your spouse can work anywhere that he or she wishes with no separate sponsorship. They will have a blanket work permit to work wherever. That means they could start their own business too, or they could work for you, or they don't have to work at all, or they could work anywhere that would hire them. And that place has no additional paperwork to sign. Your spouse will be able to work anywhere if they are a derivative of the E2 visa. Also, don't forget your kids. If your kids are under 21 years old, they'll be able to attend school. As far as when they're in college, will they be considered a resident, in-state tuition, out-of-state tuition? That depends a lot on the state. And it depends a lot on the university system of that state. So you'd need to contact them directly, but they will be allowed to go to school. And if they're under 21 and on the E2 visa, they can switch schools, right? So with the F1 visa, which is a student visa, they're going to be locked into the school, the one school they're approved for. With the E2 visa, it's not dependent on the school. So if they go for a semester at Kansas State University, my alma mater, and then they decide it's not good for them or it's not a great fit or whatever, and they want to move to UCLA, they could do that. They don't need to change visas. They still have authorization to go to school as long as they are an E2 derivative and under 21 years of age. So it gives kids more flexibility as well. So those are the reasons I love it. I love entrepreneurs and I love people wanting to come to the United States and being excited about starting a new business, purchasing a business, or expanding into the US, number one. Number two, it's great for families, right? It gives the families so many more opportunities as far as work and school. It allows for more flexibility. And number three, it gets you here faster. Don't you want to be in the US already? Yes, you do. And we want you here too. So if you have any questions about the E2 visa or would like to discuss the issues regarding your case, your business, your E2 visa, please reach out anytime. We'd love to speak with you about your E2 visa.